Well, back in business, I would say. I actually just realized that I'm wearing the same pullover as I have on Eskin. That's funny, looking just like my character. Alright, well, we're testing out in a few things as well on OBS with streaming stuff. Another multi-chat. Let's see how it goes. Maybe better, maybe worse. And let's see, the music is quite overwhelming, I would say. Let's try to turn that down a bit. How about that? That should be good, I think. Let me turn it down a bit more for the board. Alright. We're also streaming on YouTube, so Twitch, YouTube, multi-chat for both. Let's see how it goes. Also, I normally post. God damn it. What was the? I normally post message in chat. Oh, it's actually normally through the bot, but I have no idea what the message was. I didn't write it down. Anyway, so the thing what I want to do, I just want to try out a few mechanics for the dungeon crawler. I kind of like to make. So another thing also with the artifacts, still have to come up with those. Well, so over here, this is more or less the entrance done. Wait, where are the keys? And there are the dungeon keys. So the door is already done. So this will be the entrance. You get a key with, of course, some custom sound, and then it's like a big entrance door. Oops. Which automatically shuts down or closes. That's so awesome. It's kind of like the door. Also made more or less like a custom dungeon boss arena. Something which you have to go into. I'm still not sure if I'm going to use that or not, but it's interesting to have it. So it's kind of like when you hit the note block, like you're ready to enter, you enter, a boss drops down, which you can like just farm for a spawner, equip him with some like armor, sword, and then you have to win, like you have to get the stuff from like the crown in this case. It's like Helmet of Eternal Decay, which is really cool. Like I still love that mechanic. So what was it? So this is a 3x3 door, actually. Oh, I actually did custom thing here too. Well, that is, I have to spare that is when it's done, but what was the... what was it again? Oh, it was just a button, right? Yeah, there we go. So let's say we come up to the dungeon boss, or to the, yeah, to the boss room. We say we want to fight. We go in. Shouldn't it also close? I wasn't sure about that. I thought it would. Did I... Wait, getting that over here. Was up here too. Well, this is the output, so it opens up. That's over, slowly decreasing. Letting one spawn. With a fall, I had the door on. Thought it would close after a while. Wasn't it the... Wait, for real? Not really sure what you get in, otherwise you can just run out. Or maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, now you're in here. The boss drops. You're gonna have to fight him. You get the helmet of eternal decay. Threw that in here, and I still love that mechanic. It's like you get spit out, and then another armor stand is being dropped. Like this, kind of like the. And then this one opens up. Yeah, that should open up too. Like I definitely messed up something here about getting a signal. This is like the input here. This is getting I may gonna hook that up with like a timer. Anyway. And then, yeah, the artifact is being spit out. But what I want to do now, yeah, this is a kind of like item, not like a shulk box with your kind of like cards stuff you have in here. You can oh yeah, of course. It was empty from the beginning. There we go. Put that against here. It's not draining the items. Only if you push that button, it's draining the items and then destroying it, and then you can like gather it here. Just like what we can gather. And with that and with the timer, it's possible to extract up to 9 items, so 1 row of cards, which is kind of neat. Over here is just a shulk loader. So, but what I actually want to test around is using a compass, which I recently did a lot with, and trying to come up with a system. So like the lodestone is now super easy to craft with the new recipe. You can use them to get like a location with that. That would be interesting to use in a dungeon. So you get a compass, and then depending on like difficulty, you have to go lower, like deeper into the dungeon, or yeah, depending on difficulty, it's just the depth you have to go down to. And what I want to do, it's also nice, you can stack them. It's not like, I think you can't stack the golden ones, right? Where are they actually? Oh yeah. Oh no, you actually can. Now you can stack them all. Well, not bad. Anyway, so what I want to play around with is you find a location, you throw it in. If it's the right one, it will give you the artifact, like also random. You have like 3 different artifacts in there, 2 or 3. And if it's not the correct one, it will be returned or not. Maybe even not. We'll see. So still have to come up. Like, what is the easiest way to compare items if it's correct or not? Like, the easiest item filter I have in mind is the good old one. But is there well, let's make that one. So we have that one. Then we have that one. With that and that one. Okay, let's build it first and then we can always optimize it. So what was it? We have the repeater here and nothing here. That should be it. Repeater. Why do I have 2 of those in my inventory? No idea. Also, we need a comparator. Well, there we go. Leave the trail on for now. So let's have not. Oh, that was my mistake. So, for example, with 8 in here. We have 8 in here. That's it. Normally it's 41, 4 items, 45. So we're gonna do 40. Wait, how many? Come on, buddy. Yeah, that's my mistake. That will never drain out. Of course, I have to move that one up and down. That one over here. That one is actually the filtered one. We have 8 in here. Let's go with 40. Yeah. We have those in here. Perfect. Now, if we throw that in, or that, it should go straight in here. Let's clear that again. That but that is empty. There's 3 in there, and now if we throw 3 of those in, should have 3 in here, and yeah. The thing is, I really don't like that one. But is there an easier way to make an item filter? Like what we could do, I think we could do something like this. Remove that. Next we could do this. First of all, let's clear the inventory. Like, I hate having all those things in my inventory. Okay, so that's empty, that's empty. Now we just need 5 to remove that. So that one is broken now. That one is pointing to this one. Okay, like you are standing above here, then you're like, ah, okay. Well, we could like have the block just down here actually. Let's do this. So we're actually on the doing it the right way. Now this one is broken, so having nothing. Oops. Anyway, and then we just throw them just right below here. And we should have 3 in here. Yeah. Wait, 3 because 1 is down here. Yeah, there we go. And we could observe the change here with an observer and a node block, for example. But how is that? Question is that also... Oh, that one is not observed, but that should be observed. Problem is it's giving 2 impulses. That's a problem. Are you giving an output too? No. You are not giving an output because there's no change. If you do... No, that I can't observe that change. Of course, what you could do is just... no, you're still working? Still working. Nice. So the thing what we could do is converting it into 2 tick, or having like 4 ticks, and then let's test it with this one. So just 1 tick is not working because then we have 2, but with 2 it's just 1. And then we can like use a dropper, have different items in there, That's just like test items. And then it would kind of look like this, I would say. Either that, like with carpets, or with there we go. And then you're like, oh, where is it? Oh. Then you have to find it, throw it in, and you're getting your artifact out. It's actually not very bulky. It's quite simple to make. And I want to have the filter just to make it, how do you say, theft proof, so people don't come up and just throw anything in there, like, oh, I've gathered some other things, throw that in there, nothing happens. Or they have different compasses, throwing those in there. So even if you have like a different compass, it's not working because it's a different MPT data, so only that one is working. Boom. So that is very nice. I think I would actually go with that design. It's the simplest, cleanest one. Doesn't take up much space, it's fairly easy to build. Like, I don't know any design which is smaller for item filtering as this one. I don't think we still don't have a better item filter. And then that's very neat. We can just like build on top of that, which is very nice. Can do like a small like what is it, like a rock formation here. That's very neat. I like that. Simple, small. You just need like a 3x3 platform for it, and then the rest is all below. Nice. So that would be a system on how to use the compass, which is very nice, and also spit out an artifact. Then depending on the location, we have like different artifacts. It's pretty neat. What else? Like, of course, well, another thing that I wanted to, yeah, the card thing will be kind of like a beacon effect, I would assume. Let's see. Iron block. Then we need a beacon. It's not very rock-like, that music. Let's see. Meddler. Let's see if that's better. So here we could have like one of those effects. Haste doesn't really help. So it would be the speed, resistance, jump boost, or strength. Strength also doesn't really help. Jump boost 2, resistance 2, or regen. Speed 2. Like regen is always the second one. Interesting. Wait, why would you need oh. Yeah, that's why. Totally forgot my floor is made out of iron. That's why I'm able to use that. I was like, I only have like the first layer, why can't I use all of them? Because I actually have like 5 blocks. It's going down. That's actually quite convenient. And yeah, in the end, what I think I would do is like just setting up multiple beacons. Having, where is it? And then you can control the output by are we doing this? Is it here? We just do that, and depending on which ones we activate, different one is available for the card. Oops. So for example, we would say cancel, 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 and cancel. First one would be speed. How do we reset them? I thought you just do this. Okay. Okay. We might have to enable them to set them up. So first one would be speed. Then we have resistance. Because I also have like resistance 2. Jump boost, stuff like that. And then, oops. Then depending on the game, I should run out. Yeah, then you can control through the cards. For example, which one it's activated. Like, oh, we have protection. Resistance. Or resistance 2 and stuff like that. So that is fairly easy. Another thing I want to try out is how to have a evoker hidden, which pops up. There we go, evoker. What a good way is to pop them up. Maybe with soul sense. Before we test that out, I'm gonna have to do a quick toilet run. Quick break. Right. So the idea, the thought was when you trigger kind of like a trap or something, he pops out. And the question is, let's see. If I push that, it's over here. Kind of want to switch it between two blocks. With green here. So it's either so let's say he would be here. Let's use glass so I can see better. So for example, it would be in here, encased. So it's more or less either soul sand or another block. So it's not popping out. Oh. Well. Doesn't really work, does it? So you would be in there, not visible. For example, here's the or even higher, like this. But if it's like triggered, won't be able to see. I also would do this. Question is, how are we gonna do this? Maybe do this a very simple way. Just with some observers. Let's see, let me think. Like this, we observe this one over here. Now we can go up. So now it's like every time this one is triggered, it pulls it back. And now we could do something like this. Like here nothing would be powered, but here this one would be powered. So it shoots him up. Right. Question is just how we need an output somewhere. Oh, just here, getting an output, and should give me a signal. I just need to do it like 2 ticks, right? So now it's retracted. Oh wait, what? Oh, don't tell me that this one is not... Wait, I can't power it through here? Interesting, really? Thought you could. Oh. Well, but you can the other way around, right? Wait, you can't power it from in front? Or is it because of... It's... Isn't that strange? You can butt power it, but not like front power it? Interesting. Well, that complicates it a bit, I would say. So I can't really do an easy switcheroo. Oh. I was wrong. That one was wrong. Look. You go here, you go here. Okay. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? I had a strange idea. What if we have something like that? Actually, wait. Let's switch it around. Just don't know like it. So. Oh, wrong one. Be here. And now we have like stairs, waterlogged stairs, to be honest. One here, one here. And of course, we're gonna have to close you up. Or maybe just with stuff like this. And waterlogged out. You shouldn't get out. I can break you without concern. If we do this, you should be... If we do this... We got waterlog. It's powered. That means we can... Oh, we don't need that. Don't need that. And... Well, we somehow have to... Is that a bot power problem if we do it like this? Do we have a problem? Yeah, that one is bot powered though. Oh, yeah, that bot powered stuff. That's so annoying. Question. Good question. Like I could move that somewhere down here. Push it over so it's here. Well, that is not going for a block, so oh wait. That was not powered, right? Yeah. Need to place it down here. And small it. Or use glass. So we can get it up. But on the top here we might need to use something else that could be, well, kind of like this. And then we can use glass. So now every time I pop that, it's either powered or unpowered, which is very nice. So once triggered, I think let's just do this. Just have to move that over. So now he should see me. Let's test that theory. Let's go. Let's have normal. I'm going to survival. Like he is not able to see me through the glass. I'm in survival, so it should be. Now if I do this, he's like, oh, and he's all mad, cranky. Question is, oh, too slow. Wow. Hey, buddy. Yeah, and then like how that is triggered is still something I have to think about. Also, just realized I may have to do this. Name tag. Just get him a name as how do you name? Goddamn is. Let's just say stuff. You're on the stuff teammate. Just need any name so it's not this spelling. No. That's how we could have it. Like we just need one trigger. I think that's quite a neat one. Now he's like resting. It's in between, and as soon as something is triggered, either like a trap or you're too long in the dungeon, he pops up. He sees you. Question is, how far can he like see you? No, not yet. Oh. Like that's the distance. There's like 3, 6, 9, 11 blocks. Okay. Let's write that down. 11 block radius of detection. That's actually pretty neat, like that. Anything we can optimize, like it's already a very small design, which I like. It's very compact. We just need a trigger, which we don't need those observers. We can trigger that one from just below through like a timer. Oops. That was not intended. Potentially, there we go. Now close it. Like, I like the design. Like, you have just a small rock formation or something like a pillar. And actually, that's interesting, yeah. Because you can have like pillars in the wall. Like a big throne room with those pillars. Like one here and then just like 3 or 4 on each side, and in each is one of those pillager evokers. And when you gather the artifact from the throne room, they are released. That would be fun. It would be kind of fun, yeah. So that's a neat design. That is a very neat design. Now, what else could we? What else? Mob-wise. I like those. Not sure how you could use like creaking. I definitely would like to use a time-based trigger. Is that a cat? Interesting. Kind of like, still have to design the dungeon and stuff like that, but maybe something like that. Let's start with the green one. That there is kind of like, let's use the white one. Like you're in the green. There we go. You're in the green zone, that's green zone. Dungeon. How do you say? The dungeon. Like it's not angry yet. I still dungeon is, which is like, is mostly unaware of your presence. Would you say that like that? Can't really change anything here, right? No. Like that. Now yellow zone would be dungeon is aware of you. Is aware. Dungeon is aware, but not annoyed. Annoyed. Foot soldiers. A soldier. Jesus, how do you write? Oh my goodness. A soul. Wow, how do you write soldier? Is it like soldier? Like this? I really have to look up that. A soldier. Is that how you read soldier? Yeah. I really question myself for a bit here. So just the food soldiers. And then the red zone dungeon is hostile. Is aware and hostile. It will, or it wants, actually more like it wants to kill you. Kind of like, and question is about like, maybe that's the first, I would say around 2-3 minutes to 3 minutes where you are in the green zone. The next 3 to like 5 minutes, maybe 6. That's just like something I'm coming up on the fly with. And then from 6 ongoing, I mean it's like this. Actually, why do I have 2 to 3 minutes? Let's say everything up to 3, around 3, and between 3 and 6, and then from 6 onwards it's like the red, where the danger, like all the mobs are out. And also maybe something like, for example, let's say we have a gate or a door or something we have to walk through. Kind of like. But it's getting closed. Resistance. Very Right now, it's easy to walk through. Like, you're like, ah, easy, easy. Not even sure if like mobs also just walk through. But if the dungeon, kind of like the dungeon is alive, and it is on hostile mode. Actually, that's... I like that. Sleepy mode. Definitely need better names for that. Awake mode. But I like that name. Hostile mode. Yeah, and if it's... There we go. Wait, what the heck? Are you kidding me? That's not how you power them? Well... Damn me. Can we do it from... That's not how you... God damn it. Really? We have to do it like this? Well, damn me. Because this way you can't get through anymore. So you have to take other ways. Like one way is always open, but it's the most dangerous one. So you kind of have to take detours, which are more dangerous and lead past hidden, past scary monsters. Actually, a walk is very like dangerous if it's because of the vexes. They follow you around. That's super annoying. Okay, that's pretty neat stuff. And well, an hour in streaming, I think that's more than enough for today. Alright, let's stop the stream here. Definitely do more of those streams, also some creative streams where trying to design a bit of the outline of the dungeon, just a bit, and also back on the server. Alright, that's it for today. Have a great day. See you next time. Goodbye.